About 11 years ago, United Way realized that there were people in our community, hard to believe, but there were people in our community that were having to choose between feeding their children and paying for medication that was vital to their health. It might be blood pressure medication, it might be mental health medication, it might be medication for a chronic disease like heart failure, all those health problems that we have in Alabama, big time. And so the staff at that time found a wonderful program called FamilyWize. And it's an opportunity to bring a discount program to the community for two different populations. One is for people that have no insurance for the cost of medication, because there are some people that don't have a big health plan at work. Maybe they're working part-time, maybe they're entrepreneurs and can't afford robust medical care. And also people that may have a gap in their insurance. Maybe they are told by their doctor to take a brand of medication rather than the generic, and their insurance only covers the generic. Or maybe they have taken a new job and their new benefits don't start for 60 days, so they're without insurance for that window. Then the FamilyWize program is for them. And it also can be used month to month for maintenance medication. So it's not a coupon. It's not an insurance plan, so it doesn't do 20 if your insurance does 80. But for those people that have no insurance or have a gap in insurance, it is a difference between taking care of themselves and the other essentials that they have in their life and not being able to do that. We actually had a gentleman who was a grandfather taking care of his children at Christmas charities year-round, came in to get them some school clothes this past fall. And he looked like he was struggling in some other areas, so they always have a conversation with him. How are you doing? And he confessed that he was not taking his diabetic medication because he was putting all his money toward those beautiful grandchildren. And because he was living in that point of crisis, he didn't even think, well, what if I'm not here for them? And so they gave him a FamilyWize card, because we shared these throughout the community. And he went down to the local pharmacy, and instead of paying $85 for a dose, he paid $5. Now, today's market is certainly accelerated from that. We are hearing just horror stories about how it's not affordable. I had a friend of mine whose husband works on the Arsenal, and she posted something on Facebook the other day and said, I'm having trouble affording my diabetic medication. And so we always say, check FamilyWize. It may save you 5%. It may save you 10%. It can save, in some medications, up to 75%, and that was the situation with that particular gentleman. But the individual pharmacies, about 80% of our pharmacies participate in Madison County in this program, and you can either take a card that you can get through any United Way partner or at the United Way office, or you can download an app. And here's how easy it is. You download FamilyWize with a Z, FamilyWize.org. And once you get there, you put your zip code in and the name of your medication, and it will tell you the closest pharmacy that participates that will offer that discount and about what the cost will be. And so that gives you a place to shop before you go out and drive all over the community trying to find the best price. We do that with groceries. We're having to do that with medication. But that's an easy, simple way. And then if you download the app, then when you go in, all you have to do is show that app to the pharmacist, and they'll go ahead and do that savings right at the cash register. That's the other beautiful thing about FamilyWize. It's not something where you have to pay up front and then get reimbursed like you do for some insurance. It's cost of point of sale savings. And so they will see that right at that time. So we love that people are willing. Thank you so much, WZDX, for coming to share this, because it is a need, and we're seeing more people struggle in this area than we have seen in the past.